We'll be there in a minute. This music alone tells you that it's a awesome game. Yeah. What, fun mode on save? Oh, I forgot to click save. Thinking, why is my thumbnail not being inserted? But I realised I haven't even clicked save on the stream yet, in order for that to be a thing. Right, we are now live. I hope we're live anyways. Do you see me? Ah, there is two people. There we go. Right, sorry if it's a little dark on my screen. Hello and welcome to the stream, Rick Grimes and Elmaster 2001. Hope you're all having a lovely day where you are. So I'm not sure why it's... Okay, now I've got different reasons than last night. I think it's because of... let's see. That makes me look a little more red, but I don't know how to make myself brighter. Do you have a stern talk with your internet device? Well, this time around I basically reduced the quality from 1080p to 720p and reduced the frame rate from 60 FPS to 30 FPS. So I'm hoping that with the two of those things just simmered down, this stream this time will be successful. It's just that in the evening time that people are watching TV downstairs and somehow interferes with the internet up here. But alas, we are here, and hopefully you can hear that correctly, the music of the game itself. Let's see. This is what we will be playing today, and I have modified the donation bar at the very top so that A, it still fits on the screen, but B, I can adjust it. But I'm not going to show you the the wonderful side scroll bars, because it means going into a settings and stuff like that. Because it did have like sidebars where you can increase or decrease the size of it, but I told my recording device to hide that away. So I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes for people to turn up. Only 2 people so far watching the stream, 3 people actually. So hopefully people over on my Discord and Twitter got my message. Let's see. Nobody there, that's perfectly fine. So I'm hoping now my internet will not play up. So yeah, I can see from my end it has the maximum quality of 720p, which is lovely. And hopefully we're going to get ourselves some donations today. So in regards to donations, what I'm talking about is a charity called News Story, and what they're doing is with money that is donated to them via Tiltify, and this is something that every content creator can do. They can set up their own campaign and people can then donate towards Tiltify, which then goes to News Story, which is essentially to help people in the poorest parts of the world who are unable to have their own home, have a home with News Story using 3D printing technology, so that then, using 3D printing technology, they can then build homes using it. Which I find fascinating, because 3D printing has really gone a long way over the years. Hello Vincent Lee, welcome to the stream. Hopefully this stream for you is better than yesterday's one. I've done some adjustments and hopefully now the stream itself won't cut out, or cut out as often. Like, I remember some of my streams in the past, like, they cut out, but nowhere near as frequent as it was yesterday's one. So yeah, hopefully you're all having a lovely day where you is. Right, let's start our time playing the game. Here we go. So, I don't want to continue, but it's really weird. This visual novel only has 3 save slots, which is rather bizarre for a visual novel. You expect like at least 50 or so. But alas, not in this tale. New game. So for those of you who've played this game, by the way, this is kind of like a Doki Doki Literature Club sort of thing, where it's a really, really high quality game, but it is for free. Right. I'm apparently I've got no idea why yesterday's stream eats itself. It was the settings I had my my stream at. It was way too high of a quality and the frame rate was too high. So both of those put together with countryside internet, and it's just a recipe for disaster. Right. Hey, don't just lie there. Get up. Just 5 more minutes. I need my beauty sleep after all. If I don't have my 5 minutes of beauty sleep, how the hell do you think I'm going to operate on a day-to-day basis? You're the star of a show. You can't just sleep through it. Just watch me. Watch me sleep through my own show, for goodness sakes. Watch me. Oh, I also remember the humor in this game as well. It's so delightful. Oh, that's how you want to play? Yeah, I'm playing the game, okay? I'm playing this tale. I'm the protagonist of this tale. This story can't proceed more if I don't click enter. But I'm gonna do that anyways. Yeah! Ouch. Ow! Hey there, rise and shine, sleepyhead. Oh, did you just hit me? Nah, I just got here. I just chased off the person who hit you. Yeah. Something about this sweat mark here would tell me otherwise. Maybe limiting stream quality 720p would be the ideal level of stream quality. It works really well for me viewing live streams. Yeah, for me too. So far. But it's really weird because on Monday when we streamed Eve, I had like exactly the same quality as yesterday's one, but it didn't do anything like it did with the balloons stream. Something to do with the time of the day and how many people are in the house at a certain given time. Anyways, let's chat with Kat. Really, you should be thanking me. Yeah, we should be thanking you. And you don't always have to have yourself a headpiece, you know. I'm pretty sure that was you, exactly. No, I'm pretty sure that was you. What's with that look on your... Oh, thanks. You had to hit me again. And I'm asleep again. Oh, damn it. Now we're right back where we started. You hit someone once, they wake up. You hit someone twice, they go back to sleep. Oh dear. So I hope you're all having a good day where you is. Ow. Right, we're back here again. Did you just hit me again? Wait, didn't this just happen? Of course not. There's no way I'd hit you twice, so you hit me once, didn't you? Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name. What is my name, ladies and gentlemen? I can't remember my name. Wait, what? I swear I didn't even hit you that hard. Cat just keeps trying herself, lol. So you did hit me. That's not important. Try to remember. If you can't remember anything, we're both going to be in big trouble. Why? Why's that? We can talk about why afterwards. What was your name? You mean, yeah, the word is was, not is your name. What is your name? It's... So folks, what would you like me to name our protagonist of this tale as? Come up with a really, really cool... Oh, somebody donated $1. Thank you so much to the person who donated $1. Hold on. Let me look over. Anonymous, that's wonderful. Whoever you are, thank you so much. Every single cent counts. Every single cent counts. Right. How about name Florida Man? And what would the reason for that be, Florida Man? Like, I'm not getting the gist as to why I should name him Florida Man. Or them, Florida Man. As you think about it, the developer never confirmed the gender of the protagonist, so I think it's upon the individualistic basis. So, I have a very, very cheeky idea. In Cat in the Box, I originally named the protagonist Flare, but I went back and called them Flarina, which I probably watched too many, oh, that person. Okay, so I'm going to name myself Flarina, okay? It does sound like a girl's name, if you ask me. And my pronoun is... I'm going to go with they. My name's Flarina. It's Flarina. I can't remember anything else, though. Wow, I should try hitting my account at some time. Nah. Do you remember where we are? What you're doing here? Nah, I can't remember a thing. Everything's so foggy. Alright, I can give you the rundown. You're on a reality TV show called... That's the name of this game. Find Love or Die Trying. Though we just called it Find Love for the uninformed. So, you think we're informed, then? I'm the producer. The name's Cat. The premise is that you, the suitor, are living with 5 beautiful women, and one of them is your soulmate. Thanks. I haven't even met them yet. How would you know one of them is my soulmate? That's just how it is. Welcome to reality TV. Hope to get through this game at least once. You'll get to know 2 of the girls over the next 6 days, over 3 dates with each of them. Only 2 of them? You're saying we can't talk to any of them? Then on the 7th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you in a final ceremony. That seems straightforward enough to me. Not so fast, partner. The girl you choose will be given a choice, whether or not they accept your proposal. For goodness sakes, Cat, if she says yes, but you two will get to fade off into the sunset in a gold-plated yacht. It's a loner, and without the gold, again, it's a loner. If she says no, what then? Well, we're going to have to... Wasn't that just fantastic? What do you mean you have to... That's not fun. It's buffering again. Are you kidding me? It seems fine where I am. Is it? Maybe? It's okay. I don't know if it is or if it isn't. Your legs to the trot. I don't understand my internet, for goodness sakes. It's happening on my end too. My apologies. Now there's the reaction I wanted to see. I think my mum and dad are having a not a live stream, but they are talking to my brother and brother-in-law over in Romania, and it's kind of real-time sort of thing. Don't understand what's going on. Like, I hate internet stuff. It's been fine for the past 15 minutes. Oh, it keeps going backwards if you don't click. Really, you just like, I just took a blank of your cereal. What's going on? Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? The name's Damien. Damien Black. So you're saying you're Mr. Black from... Or sorry, Dr. Black from Cluedo? I'm the CEO of Royal Black Media, the biggest network for Battle Royale games on the planet. So even Fortnite? Battle Royale games? Like computer games? You've been living under a rock, stink-ass armpit? What the hell is that kind of analogy, Damien? Real people kill each other is in the season. What? Well, was in the season, I swear. I put in hard and honest work into making top-of-the-line killing shows, and what do I get for it? What now, Damien? So we're trying a new kind... Internet, would you just behave for once in your life? A little romance on top for the people who fart dreams and bake cakes out of rainbows. Oh dear, how about name him? I've already done that. Maybe yes, maybe no. You might find love or die, whatever. Just put on a good show for me, Excuse me, Mr. Black. What is it, Juan? We're missing one of the aerial cameras up for the backfields. Well, that's my cue. The intern ain't gonna shoot himself. Well, that's bad. Give him hell, Kit Kat. Thanks, don't need to tell me twice. Thanks. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting out of here. For starters, I can barely remember my own name, let alone if I already have a pointer. If that's what you're worried about, you didn't. Hoping it's a little better. It's happening again, for goodness sakes. Oh, no. Well, at least this one is a little better considering we did get $1. Look, you don't have a choice. Damien would kill you if you try to escape, or if you tell any of the girls about the truth behind the show. Thanks. The girls don't know. They have no idea that your life is in danger. They just think it's a regular dating show about finding a soulmate who'll find love. Oh, that's what you mean about uninformed. If you tell any of them the truth, you won't just get yourself killed, you'll get them killed as well. Thanks. How could you? I made the rules, Flarino. I'm sorry. Really, you're a pretty serious person, Flarino. Most people would be a little happier to help, but they're alone and paralyzed with 5 beautiful women. Well, it's under the circumstances that we're in, unfortunately. That's been a bit of a killer. What's there to worry about? The die trying part? I don't know. Oh, you know, the whole getting executed thing. If a girl I ask says no, the little bit with not remembering who the hell I am. How about this? I need my show to be successful and run according to plan. And you want your memories back and presumably to leave the show alive. That depends on what the memories are, but yes. If you'll be a good suitor for my show, I'll help you get your memories back. It's really not a bad deal. Most people would kill for a Nah, I wouldn't, okay? I wouldn't if I knew what one of the bit of terms and conditions was, for goodness sakes. Seriously, all you have to do is get to know 5 lovely ladies and ask one out. Okay? I'll be with you every step of the way off camera. Before you know, I'm sure you'll be having lots of fun, and I'm sure you're going to get lots of ratings as well. Who knows, you may even fall in love. You wouldn't be the first. Yeah, and I wouldn't be the first dying as well. Or if my internet dies, then that's the first me to die within this dating show. But if you survive the whole show, I promise that I'll tell you everything you want to know. Or need to know. Pinky promise? How does that sound? There's no pinky promise. No thanks, get me out of here. No thanks, I'm getting out of here. And where would you go? Home, of course. And where is home? Thought so. Look, things would be a lot easier for both of us if we just work together. Great. I'll make sure nothing crazy happens to you and that you'll probably get home safe. Yeah, the key word there is probably. More importantly, playing along gives you a chance to survive. Doesn't that sound better than getting killed for sure? It's probably only going to lag in the most trolling moments possible in the most trolling way possible. I'm no internet technician. I don't know what's going on. You heard what Damien was going to do to the intern. Yeah, it's not good. And that's what I want to do to my internet router at the moment. There's going to be free food. Yeah, that's going to incite me. I can't test free food if I die. Alright, fine, I'll give it a shot. And do you know what you should give a shot? By clicking one of those links down in the description below where you can donate to News Story. All donations to News Story goes to News Story. I don't get a single cent out of it, okay? So, if you think you're donating to me, you are wholly wrong. That's not it at all. And I even removed my Coffee and Patreon links in the description so that you don't accidentally misdonate to the incorrect place. you donate to what is called New Story. So give that a shot if you can. Or if you can't, then share the stream around so that more people can see the stream, and therefore then they can see it. I won't regret it, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the show. The intern accidentally makes one mistake. So anyways, I started blasting. Okay. I forgot where that's from. Follow me, I'll take you to where you'll meet our lovely contestants. Don't worry. I like all the contestants that I can interact with. Cat grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. People thinking that Cat is a contestant. Nah. Remember, you can't tell anyone the truth about this dating game. Well, you can tell them it's fine love. Is that not part of the process that they know? Surely if they know that, then it's not like that they know anything more. No matter what, just smile. Yeah. Service with a smile. Got it. We stepped out of the bar together. I didn't realize it at first, but it was a bar in a small airplane. I guess I must have been flown here. Original. So anyway, oh, based in the Star Wars franchise. I'm trying to remember what episode that was from. We walked until we saw a mansion in the distance. And this is a wonderful mansion. Wow, it's huge. I can't imagine how expensive this place is. Well, it's not as expensive as dealing with all the people that Damien gets to execute because of how annoyed he is with the people that disagree with him. Oh my gosh, it's happening again, isn't it? You'd be surprised. Since we're all away in some forgotten corner of New Asia, it sounds fictional. The Asia part not, but the New Asia part is. The land comes pretty cheap, so I think this, yeah, it's a little bit on that side, unfortunately. New Asia? Have you never read the news in the past decade? Well, I have forgotten my own memories, you know. Memory loss, remember? Right. Well, I'm sure I hope you haven't forgotten how to talk. I lag stopped now, thank goodness. We haven't stopped. Well, we're talking to you right now, have we not, Cat? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? We're starting already? Exactly, not quite. To give the world top-tier enjoyment. To protect our ass from unemployment. It sounds like a Team Rocket motto. To make the world believe in fate and love. We work like slaves to the shells above. We're the Brothers 5. Brothers 5 blasts off into oblivion. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Prepare to blast off. Get the set ready. I want to start filming yesterday. Oh? I guess we're not important enough to finish our intros. No, you're not important enough characters to have a lot of screen time. Whose idea was it to work in the TV industry anyways? Well, somebody's. Somebody and anybody. So it went from $9 from the beginning of the stream to $10. So we've increased our count by $1. But thank you to the anonymous one that donated $1. Every single dollar counts. If every viewer donates $1, we are one step closer to reaching our goal, which is a big goal. But I can guarantee you as time goes on, when the 11th comes, which is when the main day of Thankmas comes along, I can guarantee that we'll be getting a lot more donations kicking in. And we are playing one of my favourite visual novel demos on that game. On that day, sorry. Wait by the mansion doors and thank me later. It's showtime, people. Let's get to work. And off they go. I walk to the doors. Hey, Florina, can you hear me? Cat's voice boomed across the island, though she was nowhere in sight. Thanks. Cat? I wasn't kidding when I said I'd be with you every step of the way. How am I hearing you? Is this telepathy? Good evening, Solon the Lich. Welcome to the stream. As long as you're on this island, I'll be able to see, hear, and even talk to you. Just think of me as a cuter and sexier big brother. No, that doesn't sound nearly as good as you think it does, exactly. Hey, how else can we film the show? You really want to meet the love of your life with a camera sticking out of your head? Well, I kind of prefer my love life to be less on the camera, thank you very much, Cat, but I guess this is what you call a dating show. Good point. Anyway, head on into the mansion already and go meet the girls of your destiny. I recommend checking out the library, the kitchen, the games room, and the backyard. No, get away. I'm not thinking about that kind of backyard, thank you very much. This is a PG stream. From here on out, the cameras are rolling. Don't be stupid. And don't do anything like I would do. Like, drink a whole bottle of wine and try to edit the TV footage. I'll see you later. Don't call me sweet cheeks. Cat out. Alright. I'm finally here. There's only one thing left to do, and that is Damien exists, the timeline somehow achieves anti-wholesome 100. Well, I guess we only have one choice, which is to open the door. Let's see if the Unity thing is on screen. Anybody home? Anybody about? My eyes were drawn to a girl wearing a white dress pacing around the lobby. Hey, what's up? What? I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's really you, Flo? What do you think you is? Some kind of friend of ours? That's me. How'd you know my name? It hasn't been that long, has it? It's me, you. You Fushikawa. Look, I've been hit over the head a lot of times. We went to the same high school way back. Come again? Yes, you haven't changed one bit. Always forgetting everything important. Grr. Wait, calm down. I know how it sounds, but I've got amnesia. You don't expect me to believe that, do you? Well, you can take it on the chin or not. You can't lie to your student council president. That's perjury. It's true, really. I wouldn't lie about this. You really can't remember anything? No, that's what I've been trying to say. Also, any chats about, like, other streamers or stuff like that, could you, I wouldn't say quiet it down, but just take it to your own, like, DMs and stuff like that. Really? I wouldn't joke about this, promise. Oh? I can't believe you forgot. Yes, I forgot. I'm so sorry. On second thought, that may be a good thing. How on earth could it be good to forget everything? I don't know. You know, moving on from the past is the best way to live and all that. Thanks you. Everyone has things from high school they'd rather forget, right? It's not the fact that I can't remember the things I'd rather forget at high school. It's that I can't remember the things from high school. Danielle from News Story, thank you for support. Well, thank you so much for coming on board, Danielle. So far, we've only raised $10 over the past 3 days, but I think it is $10 better than not at all. So thank you so much for entering the chat, really. Also, thank you for doing what you're doing as well. I think it's an incredibly awesome thing to be able to give to the world for people who are less fortunate. Yep. It's good to see you, Florina. You haven't changed. Yeah, everything helps. It's kind of like Tesco's slogan, every little helps. But every little thing put together is one big thing. It feels just like when we used to fool around back then. Fool around in like a family-friendly sort of way, Pinky. But you didn't have to put it like that, okay? For goodness sakes. Jerk rhythm. Okay. It's good to see you too, you. What brings you out here? You know. To be honest, dating apps or shows and all that really aren't my thing. But I saw that you were. What you making me say? I'm not making you say anything, you, for goodness sakes. That's you talking, not me. Besides that, welcome to the mansion. Thank you. It's glamorous. It's almost trying to make it sound like gin-omous. Oh, ginormous. There you go. I'll spare you from embarrassing yourself, asking me and showing you where my room is. And show you where my words. Wait a second. I haven't cleaned up. That's great. You didn't have to say that part. We didn't know where your room is. She rushed off before I could get in a word. Somehow I get the sense that this has happened before. Exactly. First impressions are always the most important ones after all. It's like going to a job interview. If you don't make your first impression count, then you're leaving off quite a questionable remark at the very least. And a bad remark at the very most. I guess I'll see her later. Yeah, she's one of the 5 contestants. I should get back to exploring the house. Where to next? Let's see. I would like to visit the backyard, okay. And that's out in the garden. Wow, calling this a backyard is like calling what happened to the Titanic a leak. The field goes farther than the eye can see. My eyes were quickly drawn to a girl running laps across the field. She's quick. She's getting closer and closer. And, yeah, speaking of a yellow flash, she slid to a stop in front of me. Howdy, I'm Allie. It's nice to meet you. You're Flarina, right? That's... I don't really care for a jog, though. Yeah, certainly. Why not? We wouldn't turn down a jog with a lovely lady. Sure, that sounds fun. Alright. Full of energy. And here we go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her breakneck speed. And we scream. I'm not going to shout out loud. I'm not going to lie. I don't have the energy for that. She's so fast. Like Sonic fast. It takes all I have just to keep pace with her. The wind on my face feels nice, though for some reason I feel like I've missed this. Actually, I don't think I've ever gone this fast. This is the fastest I've gone in my life. On 2 feet, that is. Come on, keep it up. We'll have you in tip-top shape in no time, soldier. What do you think I am, a private? A cadet? One of the nice thoughts I had floating in my head were thrown out by my newly assigned drill sergeant. One thing I love about this game is humour. And the words that the characters come up with as well. I thought I signed up for a dating show, not a fitness show. Do you know what? That's a break out of the cycle, you know. Go on a fitness show rather than this killer dating show. Alright, I'm starting to hit a comfortable pace. Is that all you've got? Yeah, I'm not a fitness athlete. Annie was widening the distance between us with a smile on her face. Call me simple, but I started to run as fast as I could. You can't do that without making yourself exhausted, my man. Not gonna be good for yours. Ah. I gained more and more speed and watched as Annie slowly fell behind. Wow, you're running even faster than my dad. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Allie. I fell quickly. Notifications. Yeah. Not big amounts. What the? I unconsciously slowed down, my face contorted with fuck. In just that single moment, she caught up and quickly surpassed me. Again. I'm kidding, geez. No need to take everything so seriously. What is the words that you choose, okay? The blank died before he ever got... Oh. Oh, I'm so... Don't be. I killed him. Oh, great. Yeah, that's another joke, isn't it? What? The look on your face is hilarious. I can't exactly project my emotions when I'm so exhausted from this jogging. Don't worry so much, Flarina. I'm kidding. Or am I? Your sense of humor is unique. I felt my heart start to give out less from the running and more from the emotional roller coaster. Vincent, Lee, and Solon, if you're going to talk about sort of thing, do it somewhere else, please. We finished jogging a few minutes later. I'm completely out of breath. That was fun, Flarina. Let's run again sometime. I fell to my knees to catch my breath and watch as she walked away effortlessly. But you'll have to be faster than that to keep up with me, Suta. I laid on the grass like an obese walrus. I'm sorry. Alright. Alright. It's... okay. I need to cancel those, well, hide those two for the time being, because they just keep talking about other things which aren't relevant to this stream or to this game. But anyways, let's continue. Is this how I die? I don't think I'll have to be worried about telling Annie the truth with how hard it is to breathe. I think I'll live, at least for now. I rolled onto my back and relaxed for a moment. After I get up, I guess I'll head on over to the games room. The games room. Who will be within the games room? As I walked into the games room, my eyes were drawn to a girl playing on a handheld game device. She looked deep in thought as her fingers moved and pressed buttons at lightning speed. She must be a gamer then. Whoa, new high score! Oh man, it's a shame I can't submit it. Yeah, there's no internet out here, I imagine. Stop, dude. Do you know what happened to the internet? What internet? What? Ever since I came to this island, I haven't been able to get any signal at all. Do these choices affect on your game route? No, but I would say that the route you take throughout the game is optional, but the ending outcome isn't really different, but it's just an experience thing. So it's like different dialogue, but the outcome is the same in a way. But you do get to like choose the girls that you want to start dating out with at the very beginning. So it's like you get 3 dates at the very start, and then another time around it's another set of days. You okay? Tell my followers they were the best. Blah. Oh, did something happen there? I don't know. What does a person even do in this situation? Are you okay? No worries. Oh, now she's named Catherine. No worries, Florian, she'll be fine. Oh, hey, Cat, what's up? We had to turn off all the internet to make sure no spoilers for the show get out. I suppose that makes sense, obviously. Taylor's just a bit overdramatic about it. You'll get used to it. You tell me I'm being overdramatic when you literally sent us back into the Stone Age. Look, you have games, electricity and other things, but still no internet. Oh, I was so excited to stream for everybody when I got here. Oh, sad face. So, I'm just going to take a 30-second break here just to tell you that in the description of this stream you can find a link to where you can donate for this campaign, to donate to Tiltify and News Story. Well, mainly News Story, but it's via Tiltify, where what they do is they use 3D printing technology to build affordable homes to those around the world who are less fortunate to have a home themselves. And these are like in the poorest parts of the world, such as South American countries, I believe, for the majority, amongst other things. Let's see. Lovely. Just looking at notifications, that's all. Lovely. Okay, nothing else on that end. Good. I'll unban those two at the end of the stream, but when the comments of the stream itself is just really divulged into something that is neither about this game or about like just things in general related to me or like news story or stuff like that, then it does take away the conversation itself into a direction which I'm not hugely liking. You're a streamer? Yes, sir, that I am, and a streamer requires their internet. I'm mostly a variety game streamer, but I also stream real life too. And I can't now. Sorry about that. Maybe you could just record things and post them later. I guess that's what I'll have to do, but that's so last year. Shut up, Terra. You're already my least favourite girl. By the way, what's this whole show about? Wait, what? I honestly have no idea what I just got into regarding pretty much everything to do with this show. You didn't even do a little bit of research before you decided to come here. As I say, the smartest people out there are people with not really any kind of common sense. Hey, don't get in my face about this. From what I heard from Kat, you didn't either. Hey, amnesia and not doing a little bit of research are totally different. I forgot to do my due diligence and you forgot your life. Yep, same. It's not the same deal. Yes, you're both here not knowing what's going on, but the execution to get to that point is completely different. Terror. Take a bite out of Terror Bite. Anyway, it's a dating show called Find Love. Yes. And Die Trying, or Die Trying. Kat can explain the rules in more detail, but it's pretty much what you expect from any generic dating TV show. Except this one has death involved. And my name's Flarina. I'm what Kat calls the suitor. Huh? So it's like a visual... This is what you call fourth wall breaking. So it's like a visual novel dating sim game, except I'm stuck in it rather than getting to play it myself. Exactly, Tara. Thank you for that. I guess so? Well, since this is a game, I'm gonna win it. What if I don't select you at first, Tara? I'm not sure that's the right way to approach dating, but... Look out, world, Tara's coming! And she always wins. Nah, I'm not going to select you. Tara ran off with a fiery look in her eyes, for goodness sakes. Oh, is the stream lagging? Yeah, the stream's lagging for some odd reason. I don't know what's going on here. Frames? Frames? I've got no idea where she headed. Frames? But who would? I guess there's nothing left to do here. Goddamn frames. I might as well head on over to the kitchen. Why not, right? Hello there. One, these ribs are well done. Thank you, madam. They were supposed to be medium rare. Remake them all before the hour is up. I knew we should have just worked the accounting. Lovely. Then I've just the opportunity for you. One, I've just bought one of the neighbouring islands and I need someone to balance the books. Please have that finished by nightfall. Don't forget about the ribs. I take it back. The side dishes are magnificent too. Keep it up, you diligent worker, you. Ah, shucks. You're too kind, madam. I don't get what you're complaining about, bro. Violet's amazing, and she's even volunteering to help us lonely peons. I'll say pawns there. This soap is simply delightful. Good work, 3. Thank you, Violet. Gosh, she's 100 times better than when 4 boss us around. I couldn't agree more, bro. 1, if you insist on taking so long on meatballs, perhaps we'll use your meatballs instead. Gosh, they're packaged up, by the way. Just kidding. But upon further thought, you'd never need... Okay, that's really low. She's such an angel, even when she's bullying me. Are we even talking about the same person? Exactly. Hi there. Pardon me, I didn't see you there. Just 1 second. I've got to clean up the soup that once set on fire earlier. How is that even... I was about to say, yeah, how is that even possible? And, yeah, the stream's lagging again. Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Evidently, the same is true if you lack a mind completely. Public education. Uh, internet. Just kidding. Hey, that was uncalled for. Actually, we think the same about you all the time. I can confirm that. I wish Mom never had you guys. God damn it. So one was the original. Apologies for the delay. I'm finished now. I'm Violet. Violet Valentine. Would you like to be my Valentine? The pleasure is yours, Flarina. You already know who I am? I imagine each contestant does. Flying all the way out here for a whole week for a blind date? No one could be that unintelligent. Terra, I do hope you are worthy of being called a suitor. You'll find that courting a lady is a different sport than the other girls. I'm not sure if I need to do these streams at a different time, because internet at night is really annoying. It's true, she's one of the 2 daughters of the Valentine family. They're even richer than Royal Black Media. Alright, 3. Your pay is cut by 50%. Enjoy even blanket instant noodles. Are they even noodles in the first place then? Is it too late to go back to school? I love that. I am, how to say, fascinated. I'd like to see what makes you so special. You look rather average to me. Hey, looks can be deceiving, okay? I guess you'll be in for a surprise, Violet. I do like a... And who the hell blew up the oven again? A definite explosion blasted through the kitchen. What's going on now? The spaghetti tonight will be, how to say, a little different. I hope you do not mind. Are there any alternatives? You're not really putting one on the menu, right? One, why is there a hole in the ceiling? Looks like they'll be busy in the kitchen for a while. Exactly. Kitchens don't normally have a hole in the ceiling. Oh, dearie me. I decided to head over to... Well, we've only got one choice left, which is the library. The library. The library was like a library out of a movie. Grand. Majestic. And there's Cat and Damien there on the wall. If they're not stupefied enough. Nothing like your average, which becomes a set like that after closing time. I took a few steps forward and noticed a girl with red hair at the back of the library. Hi there, she was reading a magazine, or so it seemed from first glance. If you craned your head a bit to the side, you could see another book hidden behind the magazine. It's kind of like what a guy does on the beach in the middle of summer. Like, he just sits there looking at the same page for 3 hours while he's just eyeballing everything that's not the book. A/B testing after the apocalypse, first edition by DB. Hey, what are you reading? Oh, this? Just another elementary... You can't fool me. I mean, an absolutely fetch truth T-bomb, yes? Can you believe that this one celebrity would, like, date another celebrity? Yeah, that's what celebrities do. And sometimes it's not just for romantic purposes, it's for financial purposes. I can't even. It's almost like they're people. Exactly. I can see what you're actually reading, you know. Oh gosh, that's so embarrassing. Why would that be embarrassing? The book you're actually reading sounds a lot more interesting. Where I come from, people make fun of people who do what I do, I guess. They should not make fun of them at all. We're all different at the end of the day. To them, a library is just a place to film something after closing. Yeah, something happens after dark, but we're not to disclose it. I'm Scarlet, by the way. You're Flarina, correct? That's me. It's nice to meet you, Scarlet. It's nice to meet you too, Flarina. What's with that turn for? That's a rather sneaky, snarky turn of yours. I'm curious, so what are you actually reading? I thought you never asked. Again. Here, let me show you. Ah! What is it? Scarlet dropped the magazine and a book behind it on the floor, revealing a second magazine in her hands. And she ran away so fast she didn't have a chance to say anything more. Alright, enough messing around. If you're on the show and you're not an underpaid grunt, come to the main entrance of the mansion. So that's the Brother 5 who are the underpaid grunts. They're on below minimum wage. Wage? Rage. I guess that includes me. I should start heading over. That includes you too, Tara. I can see you playing, you know. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. What have I got myself into? Well, life choices here, I guess. By the time I got there, Kat and the girls were surrounding a blackboard covered with scribbles and math equations. That right there was the first thumbnail ever put on a Find Love or Die Trying video that I made, because I thought, you know, it brings it all together, you know. You got each of the main characters here, except Damien. But it's all the relevant characters, you know. And that's why Flarina is a perfect soulmate for each of you. Potential soulmate. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the BS math they show on screen in a movie. You mean that algebras meme? Like the person's thinking very, very hard and a bunch of numbers or symbols just appear in front of them, but they're partially transparent? Ah, you're late to the party, Flarina. It's called Arriving in Style, thank you very much, ma'am. But you're just in time for the first Alone Time segment. Alone Time segment? You can't find your soulmate without having a little alone time together. It depends what that alone time entails, I'm not gonna lie. So, folks, in the description of this stream, there is a link where you'll be able to donate to a charity called New Story, which is also within the title of this stream, with which what they do is that they create affordable homing using 3D printed technology to those who are less fortunate than us mainly in South America continent. So if you can donate, even if it's just $1, that would be greatly appreciated. It's time to pick your first soulmate candidate, one of two lovely ladies you'll get to spend time with this week. Let's see, so without further ado, who's it going to be? Is the stream still lagging though? That's the problem. Yeah, it's still lagging. It just instantly went to it. Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Oh dear, don't think of it that way. Think of it more like, well, who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright, I guess I'd like to spend today's alone time with... Right, folks, for those who are watching, who would you like me to spend our first quote-unquote date with? Nobody's commented yet, so I'll have to pick one in a minute. Is the stream still alive? Yep, okay, the stream keeps coming and going, which is annoying at times. Yeah, it's literally just coming and going. That's so annoying. All of them are great, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna pick Violet. Violet! Alright, we'll make it happen. Places, people, let's have Flarina start in the mansion. And you know where to put Violet. Yes, madam. It's almost like they're going to kidnap Violet and put her elsewhere. Oh dear. Yes, give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Flarina, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Flarina. You already heard what she did to my bro. Yeah, the one that was shot. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. So if it was just Brothers 5, then that would be the Brother 6 case then. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Ah, this is quite delightful, isn't it? Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the style of a show is all. I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before, sorry? Date. Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book of the lusty new Asian Maid series and know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. Yeah, I am thoroughly impressed. Not with my internet quality though, but I am impressed with the stories. I am impressed. I'm impressed, Violet? Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption, I've brought your food. Please be seated, honoured guests. Violet and I sat at a table in the centre of the palace. Hello, Master. Welcome to the stream. Apologies that it is framing right now. It's not as bad as yesterday's stream, but it is starting to get a little bit annoying, just like yesterday's stream. But I don't think it's happening on the same consistency wavelength. But it is annoying. I'm back to the web. So we were away from the web for a while, sorry, Mathsio. He seemed to linger over the meatballs he brought from over. Oh dear. Thank you, one. You are the one for us. Please don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both. Hey, that's horrible. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. Don't be embarrassed about showing a hobby, Violet. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Lorena. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. I think you're going to find that the answers are close to home when you realise, but that would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? You're a rather selfless person, Violet. I always envisage rich people as selfish snobs, who just only think inwards rather than outwards. Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. Whatever our dark pasts are, we still need them. That's what allowed us to be the people that we are today. Yeah, the words just keep coming and going on the stream. I don't know why it's lagging so badly. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals covered. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? You're quite funny, Florina. An admirable trait to have, I like that. Yeah, funny. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. So what do you do for fun, then, Violet? What do you do for fun? Even on this show, I'm spending most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose if I have a spell of time I enjoy... There's nothing wrong with baking. If you're gonna say that baking is something that only poorer people do, then I'm gonna say out loud that anybody, regardless of their wealth, can enjoy and do baking and cooking. Also, cooking is an incredibly important skill to have. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a... Well then, that's where your parents suck, unfortunately, Violet. If your parents tell you that baking is something of a servant hobby, then you've got it all wrong. but even the richest of people in the world can have the talent to cook something. Just because they can hire someone to cook it doesn't mean they can't cook it themselves. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here, on this island a million miles out, they can't stop you. Exactly. Exactly. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be no. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We'll spend the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Or in this case, we can't buy because it's too damn expensive for our wallet. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of The Lusty New Asian Maid according to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. Violet. It is Violet. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. I shuffled over in a haze. Hello, Cat. Hey, Florina. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real... Hey, that's my bed, not yours. Cat walks by me and calmly sat herself on my bed. How dare you? And where's your earpiece like you usually have? You know, the one that's near the mouth? Oh my god, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. Nah, they get treated like slaves. They basically have hard wooden floors as beds, with no quilt cover. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a workers' union. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? I can think... No, get your mind out of the gutter. You'd think 5 wouldn't be enough for a person. You're incredible. Exactly. Sometimes they say the more the merrier, but not in this case. Anyway, as a producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Where is the chat? Where are the donations? As a producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show? I'm heartbroken. Just $1. That's it. $1 goes a long way to some people. Being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it a long-term gig. I'll be checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's nice of you. Thanks, Cat. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to topic. Our audiences really loved your date with Violet today. Thanks. You and Violet started a little frosty, like Violet's hair colour. But by the end, I think we saw you two warm up to each other. A bit. Thank you. That said, we need something more than that if we're going to make the world believe she's your first soulmate candidate. So let's heat things up with some more competition. Love triangles. Pizzas. Okay. So tomorrow I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out for a date. Thanks. Fine. I'd rather go on a second date with Violet. I get that it would be worse for ratings, but I'd rather just spend more time with Violet tomorrow. I feel like there's something just under the surface I'm reaching, and I want to know what there is with her. It's sweet of you to say that, really, and... What? In a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. What do you mean by that then, Cat? But if you do that, the show ratings won't be high enough. And how is that my concern? If the show ratings aren't high enough, they'll just axe the show before the last day. And it'd be treated as if we didn't end up with anyone at the end, if you catch my drift. I get why you wouldn't want to, but that's exactly what the last person in your shoes did. Which was also me. And they're not around to tell you about how it went anymore, because that person's memories have gone. Alright, I'll ask somebody else Can I at least explain why I have to do this to Violet? You already know the answer to that, Flarina. Would that be good for ratings? I don't know. But what else is being axed at the moment is the quality of our stream. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. It's getting late, and we've both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. You're not really sorry. You're just caring about your back pocket, aren't you, cat? I'm just a thing for you to discard at the end of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Flarina. Good night, cat. She left my room and closed my door behind her. I went back to lying on my bed and closing my eyes. Okay, I keep thinking about Lila before I slept, because that's what one does on a day-to-day basis. In the game, that is. The sound of waves crashing against the shore. Hey. What? I can hear a woman's voice call out to me within a dream. You probably can't hear me in there, but I tried to respond, but no words come out. Flarina, promise me one thing. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. You promised. Promises are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me. But you promised. But you lied, didn't you? Episode 2, the second one. It definitely is like a dating show. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Terra furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600? No, it does not work like that. The heat has got to go to the middle of the meat. That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the map... No, it does not check out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Flarina. How do you do? I'm teaching Terra the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Violet's face tells me otherwise. And my stream's quality tells me otherwise. Terra will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Terra turned one of the dials on the side as it would go. Flare, 10 out of 10 game. 10 out of 10 into good quality. Boo, I know exactly. I do apologize. Like, I've no idea how to fix it. Terra turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. Student? No. Terra, you're so far up your own passage that the sun doesn't shine that you have no idea what you're doing. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Exactly. You have little faith. Yeah, the math may check out, but for goodness sakes, that's not how cooking works. You don't just put something on maximum heat just to try and get the quickest result. My stream is all over the place. It kept going back and forth, didn't it? Terra was nervously clasping her hands tight. And it's delicious. I did it. Oh my gosh. Terra did a little dance of celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking student. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst. Hey Violet. What is it, Flarina? Is that what you cooked or is that what Terra cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had, exactly. Oh, dearie me. Granted, my memory only goes back about 2 days, but still, it counts for something, exactly. It counts for something. Right. Well, Flarina, I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? I sure have. How could I forget? It's not like I've ever forgotten anything important before, except for, well, everything. Save the snug for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Thank you very much. Oh, that stings. It'll be just between your two soulmate candidates from here on out, so choose wisely. Wait, really? So if we don't get chosen, what are we supposed to do? Well, for starters, we're in a tropical paradise. Think of it as a vacation. Soulmates aren't real anyway, so it's not a big deal. Thanks, cat. Thanks. Thanks for trying to hide your true feelings. They're not real? Exactly, you. They're not real. Oh boy, Flarina, you might want to pick your second soulmate candidate quick. Wait a minute, cat. Will we be splitting up a group after today? Nope, don't worry, you'll still be able to hang out together, and who knows where that will go exactly. Well, good to know my battle plans will still come in handy. You don't have any battle plans, Terra, because I'm not selecting you. For this time alone, for this time, you're gonna lose this game. I mean, friendship plans. Good to know I still get to see my new friends, yes sir. So without further ado, Flarina, who's the unlucky girl? I'd like to spend some time together with. I am curious to see what Scarlet has up her sleeves. Scarlet! Alright, we'll make it happen. Let's have Flarina start in the mansion, and ooh, I know where to bring Scarlet. Give us a minute to set up the scene. Then go find her. Thanks. I'd like to find my internet quality come back, please. It didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She had just burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as she slammed it shut behind her. Flarina, thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlet? Yeah, what exactly is going on? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier. There's really nothing like it. It's really incredible. And I messed up my intro with you earlier and... well, slow down. I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing. Well, that's not it exactly. The cool thing is, applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things. Who they are, how to write, anything. Okay, so what's the bad thing then? The bad thing is... something slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped up from the surprise. And brains and bananas. But so basically, your chemical compound turned people into zombies. Applied too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies, hell bent on eating human brains and bananas. Bananas. Dear God, not the bananas, exactly. Anything but the bananas. They can have our brains, but not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast. Thanks. Four busted through the door and blocked our only exit. Thanks. We do have a window, you know. Give me brains and bananas. I'll get him out of the way or give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted forward with white powder, covering his face entirely, as that would be appropriate. He flailed wildly for a few seconds, then fell to the ground unconscious. Yeah, what was that? What was that exactly? Here, let's just say Thor's seen all the bananas he wants now, and we'll leave it at that. Follow me? Thanks. We ran outside of the mansion as fast as we could, but how did this even happen? I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Terra that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. So I may have experimented with Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. I must have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realise their brains were so empty in the first. Oh, that's a bit of an insult to them. That's a big insult. In a weird way. That's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there till we've got an antidote. Thanks. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way, Scarlet. Wait, where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh, sheesh, we've got to go back and save them. I don't know how to save us, but I accidentally turned them to zombies too. Scarlet, that's not funny. But they were a little bit much, so I locked him in the library. Yeah, funny. We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet and I passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled despite seeming so put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough, exactly. I watched her build a machine that she insists can turn her back into normal, but looking at her, I can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You really think this will work? You bet. I made it after all. Right, looks like the coast is clear here. We walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Exactly. All of them here. Words. They're coming right at us. Nothing to worry about. Right, why is there nothing to worry about? It's a minigun. Right folks, in the description of this video you can find a link to where you can donate to a charity called News Story, which is part of, well, which is the main reason why I'm doing these streams. Oh dear. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing. You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course. What is it like I'm doing? Okay. Somebody told me Scarlet was enjoying this a little too much. Exactly. Can you see that smile on her face? She is really enjoying it. What the hell? I take my eyes off the couch 1 second and there's zombies in my house? Not for much longer, promise. We spent the rest of the day administrating the antidote to each person. Each of them knocked out as soon as we deliver a cure. Thank you for the drum rolls not being there anymore, for goodness sakes. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? Exactly, that was completely far-fetched. You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me that to make a date exciting, I had to get your heart racing. Yeah, it is a cool CG. It's a really well-detailed CG. And very expressive, too. I think it did a pretty good job at that. I guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Yeah, like something that doesn't involve a minigun. And she's really strong too if she can hold a minigun. Something tells you this woman is full of more surprises. Most definitely. And no, not in those areas, for goodness sakes. Don't you dare think about that. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Kat again? Hey there, Florina, got a minute? Yes, I want to make Violet and Scarlet jealous. It'd be good for ratings. So what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. Thank you very much. I followed suit. I've got some good news, which also entails bad news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Violet were the main ship, but now with Scarlet as some serious competition? Let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Excellent. I don't think there's anybody watching this anyways. Well, I'm glad to hear I got to live another day. For now at least, but that'll change quickly if our viewers don't feel like your relationship with both of them are progressing. Kent laughed, then took a seat on my bed again. You know, I'm curious how you're feeling about Violet and Scarlet. Still early days yet. Between those two, do you have a favourite? Do you have to make me choose a favourite? It's like telling me to choose a favourite between, I don't know, chocolate brownies and chocolate cookies. It's like, I can't select one or the other. I'm gonna have to say Violet though. I think I have a better connection with Violet right now. I don't know as much as I'd like about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. I don't think you say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with Violet. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again tomorrow. Exactly. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here, alive, that is. Night, Flarina. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Hey, the text is finally going smooth. Although I say that and then the text won't go smooth. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Any more jump scares? I see waves crashing soundlessly against the shore again. I dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. I can smell her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost, Flarina. You somehow. I can't see your face, nor hear your voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine, don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking, as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there now? $10 is better on this side. Out there? My star's no lag for the last... Exactly, it's been wonderful. Take it as it comes. Every day's a fight to stay alive. Here at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and most importantly, That's just rather ironic, isn't it? High speed and unlimited internet. I would like your need, but it's not unstable. I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know. And I love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here. But I still want to see the other side. Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real. It's real life. Where things happen that aren't planned by some producer. Where living isn't just following a script. Exactly. I'd do anything for just a taste of it. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the hell are we doing here, Flarina? I felt the same way she did, but there was nothing we could do. Not if we valued our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. But what are we living for? I don't know, freedom? You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed. When she had that look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I'd love her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. Thank you. Episode 3. I think we're already taking a chance with being on this daily show, alas. Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone. Oh really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamt the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. And me too. What do you think made you all dream up that? Either way, it was just a dream. But it's pretty coincidental that all four of them are describing the same dream. You used mean glare. It was super effective. There's a Pokemon reference. Come now, there's no point getting upset at someone and what they did in a dream exactly. You're right, Violet. And yet... I seem to remember you being there too, Flarina. Oh man, how am I going to talk my way out of this one? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least, I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again exactly. No more of these kinds of dreams, thank you very much. Right, that ticked over and our internet seems to be well behaved now. I think it's about time to talk with Cat about my next date, but we're locked into two different people. I felt a tap on my back. Cat, is that? I turned around and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Hello, Allie. Cat? No, this is Allie. Sorry, Allie, what's up? She looked to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Something about this show gives me the creeps. I went out for a walk in the forest last night, you know, 'cause it's gorgeous and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in the forest at night? You're braver than most, Allie. Exactly. Let me finish this. When I woke up, I was back in my room, on my bed. And I swear I don't remember ever walking back. That sounds pretty crazy if it really happened. You sure you didn't just have a weird dream? Now that you mention it, I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happen last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that was it. Damn, 5 girls, that was enough. Get up. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll just be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up to a weird-ass dream. Thanks for listening, Flarina. It's my pleasure, Allie. See you later. Thank you. She ran off just as far as she had come initially. Someone's in a hurry. Exactly. Hey, Cat. I was looking for you. Afternoon, Flarina. Same here. I wanted to ask, did your guys do anything last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our staff leaves the cars alone at night. I guess there's nothing to worry about. Cat's been honest with me so far about everything. Are you sure about that? Are you sure this is not just a facade? For goodness sakes. Right? Anyway, more important, it's time for Phase 2. You've done pretty decently with setting up Violet and Scarlet as your soulmate candidates people are eaten up. The romance? Whatever, more importantly, every time they're on screen, we get one hell of a ratings boost. From here on out, you'll only be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to get out of here alive. Thanks. That sound good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. I'm glad we're on the same page as always, Flarina. But enough with the pleasantries. Who's the unlucky girl today? I guess I'd like to spend my day with that. I guess it goes in alphabetical order. Violet. Nice, I kinda had a feeling you would. So what if I said Scarlet? Would you say, I had a feeling you would, or something like that? Oh, dearie me. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Lead the way. Lead the way is what I'm gonna do. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Flarina. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that bogerous. You know, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me? I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. The kitchen asked Cat to pull a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my! This is gonna bake well for those for those viewers that are watching. Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then. Why don't we? Yeah, exactly. Why don't we start this cooking bonanza? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. Hopefully it's not infectious like a you-know-what virus. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make a cake. Or make cake, sorry. But with Violet, that wasn't a problem, sorry. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Aha! Christmas is coming up. Not just for finish. Sorry, now just for finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. That's another really pretty CG right there. Another real pretty CG right there. Okay, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could just take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. It's called saving the CG. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Fluna, would you mind tasting it? What are we, some sort of guinea pig around here? You don't have to ask, believe me. I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you, I'm unsure if what I've made is worth eating or not. Why is that? My family's caretaker, Lucini, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Lucini was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it was delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and I licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Florina. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. I'll tell you what you can help with, guys, and that is with the charity in which I'm doing these live streams for. So, in the description below, there is a link in which you can donate to News Story, which will help them, and it could be just $1. $1. That's all it is. It's literally the price of a chocolate bar nowadays. Speaking of chocolate. And that can go a long way if all of the viewers right now, if you can donate $1 to this charity, that would be thoroughly appreciated, thank you. Because so far throughout this entire stream, we've only raised $1. The other two streams, we've raised $9 in the first one and nothing in the second one because the internet was even worse then. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close on the too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. You mean stuck together? Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped up a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into a size and shape of a cookie. Perfect, you're a natural. Thanks, Spider. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. Well, there's something called experience. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow. I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of her cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Florina. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds we kept working on the cookies in inimitable silence, our eyes locked onto each other's. You said you had a sister. Why, yes indeed, Viola Valentine. Haha, Viola! She's the name of a character in an upcoming game which we'll be playing in the next week or so. First twins in the family, she... Oh, I'm out of my room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. How dare you do that? What's with that cheeky... Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Florina. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time? Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. Exactly. But of course she dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw, and then this time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Exactly, going downhill. Right. Her smile turned devilish. She grabbed another dough ball. Oh, sheesh. I'm only a second before her next volley. Right, we're going on the offense. There's no point going on the defense. I just started to reach for another dough ball from a tray when a dough ball splattered against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. And then another landed right next to it. Mercy! And then another. I crumbled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek again. You're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. Death by dough. It was like looking at a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded the ammo and was winding up for another throw. Yeah, please stop wasting dough. Let me eat it. Exactly. Stop wasting all this delicious dough and let it be consumed for something good. Like it being into somebody's mouth. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! And then some say you can still hear my screams in that kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our improv food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face. She wiped off some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Flarina. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot more fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I've got a good few hits in to make it worthwhile. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed. She picked up some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her fingers. Okay. Exactly, her eyes seem to linger on mine. Ooh. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spend the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Exactly. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all. And full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. Exactly. One thing's for sure. Being around her makes my heart skip a beat. And the time fly, exactly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, guys. I think we're going to round up this stream for today. I hope we get more success when it comes to the donations that come in, but I think we've had a lot of fun today, despite the internet lag earlier. It seems to have a point within the day in which the internet's just no good. But then, like for the past half an hour or so, it's been actually really good, the internet. So, very good. Also, thank you to the one person who donated $1 anonymously to the stream itself, to the News Story campaign, that is. So, out of 10, who would you rate as the best girl? I'm kidding, by the way. But who would you rate as best girl out of all 6 of them? But thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And we shall see each other's... Yeah, this was really nice. Indeed it was. And we shall see each other's in the next stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.